Hey guys, welcome
Oh,
to episode 13 of Ladies of the Round Table. Tonight we have the lovely guest HB Duran with us. HB is here with Bonks and Carmen and I tonight, and we're going to be talking to her about some stuff and some things. She's most recognized for her work on girlgamer.com. She's worked her way up from a site member to an on-air host and now COO and editor-in-chief. So she's been busy over there.
Oh yeah, very busy.
Welcome.
Understatement.
Welcome to the show. We're very glad to have you.
Thank you. I'm so glad to
And
be on.
we are so glad to see Paige back at the table with us. She's been missing in action for about a week. And I want to tell all the folks where you've been. If you didn't know, if you're living
I
under a
have
rock.
moved. Yeah, you'd have to be if you don't know already. I've moved. My lighting is still being set up in my office, so I apologize for the macabre nature of my camera feed right now. But
Very
yeah,
goth.
pretty excited. There we go. I even got like a red candle lit over here off to the side.
Roxanne! Sing it. The red light. Guys get it?
No.
All right. All right.
I get it.
Give me
Anybody
some
in chat
tequila
get
and we can talk.
oh, we got
I
lots
get
of
it.
Yeah, I
chatters.
got my
Look at all
solo
these
cup.
chatters.
Cheers, guys.
I like Noob Chick. I like that name. Noob Chick is a
Noob
rad
Chick
name.
is
I'm down with
awesome.
that.
She's been rocking the tweeter for us, and that girl's ride or die, people. I love me some Noob Chick. Shout outs in the chat. Where is? I don't see in the chat. I don't see Fogabog. Where's that? Where's he at? Oh, he must be late. That saddens me.
Yeah, well, we can call him out once he arrives. We'll shit all over his life.
Right?
Oh shit. So I
Excuse me.
want to talk to HB for a little bit. I feel very professional, by the way, preferring to you as HB. I think that's awesome. I'm also very stoked that she's wearing the Breast Cancer Edition SteelSeries headset, the pink one, which is very rad. I love it. I have the purple one. I thought it was a really awesome thing that they did, and SteelSeries is here in Chicago, so I love them very much for doing that. So I want to talk to you, Miss HB, about, you've been around the block, obviously in the gamer industry, and, what are some changes that you've seen, either personally or just around and about town in the gaming world, that how it's changed for women in gaming?
One thing I've noticed is going to things like the Game Developers Conference is that there are more and more women every year.
Love
And
that.
also when, it's so interesting for me transitioning from a gamer to someone who is actually in the industry involved in all kinds of different ways. Even just from a PR or a journalism standpoint, I've noticed a huge increase in female involvement, and it's becoming less and less weird, and I love that. Because it was
I do
never
too.
weird growing up. I mean, I've been playing games since, the 80s, and it was never weird that I was a girl. No one was ever like, "Oh, you're a girl and you game." Like, no one cared. And it seems to be kind of a recent phenomenon for me, and I'm still a little baffled as to why.
Well,
We
yeah,
all
there is a
are.
whole lot of why. I just
Yeah.
want to say I'm wearing my EXO 5 headset from Geotech, the ones that we got that I unboxed, and everyone it sounds
Ditto.
like is talking intimately, yeah, intimately into my ears, and I feel like we're kind of
Yes.
all about
Sweet,
to make out. So that's
sweet
fun.
Yeah,
nothings.
I feel like I'm having sweet nothings with her.
Yeah, baby.
That just
I
happened.
have to say, I will never get mine back. I let my husband take them so he could listen to his anime, and that's all she wrote. They're not coming back my way.
Oh,
I should have known better. He's like, these are awesome.
yeah.
They sound great. And I was like, can I have it? That, and then the headphones were
Nope.
back on, so you can't hear anything after you put them back on. So I will. I don't know. Maybe wait for the wireless edition. We'll see how that goes.
Yeah, they do have some fabulous wireless editions. So one more question, just kind of bring HB in here. Has there ever been in your gaming career a boss or just, a level that you just it lives in infamy in your head and you're like, that was tough, and or even if you haven't completed one.
You mean as far as just
Like a
in
boss level
general, or
or Yeah, just in your entire gaming career.
Oh.
It could be from any era.
Uh, Probably the biggest one that is like the most cuss word inducing was Tiamat from
Rage quit.
oh, that game. Man, it was like a few times I've ever had to go on YouTube to make sure I was doing it right because I was getting so frustrated. And I was like, yeah, I was like ready to rage quit. And but and so like an hour I'm just like grueling and sweating and I'm like, oh my gosh. And I'm playing, and then when you finally beat her, it's that stand up moment where you're like, yeah, where you're just
I love that.
You're just screaming.
Yes, it's like, now I can pee.
yeah, exactly. I could shower. Like, whew, thank God. So
What about you?
yeah.
Carmen or Paige? You guys have any of those?
Go ahead, Paige.
I gotta think about this one, honestly.
All right, I'll go while you think about it. For me, I will say back when I was younger and played the console, because that's all there was, Atari, ColecoVision, and television, back in the day. Just dated myself. Punch-Out! Mr. Sandman and Punch-Out! To the point where she's right. You stood up, like goal, you scored, you did a dance, you threw the controller down. I mean, it was on. I mean, and you sat there and if I knew cuss words then, I don't remember if that was the case. I was sweating, and you got a hand cramp from the controller, and your siblings were not playing. No, it's my time. No, don't touch it. Don't. They would threaten to turn the TV off. And I'm just like, I will kill you. Don't tell Mom I said I'll kill you.
I hate that. And they're like, oh, we'll go try that. And I'm like, don't even.
Yeah, and that's before we had headphones, so you're like, don't, and then walk in front of the TV, and it was just it was rage worthy, before I understood what rage quit meant. But Punch Out was pretty awesome back in the day. I mean, I really have to say that you bobbed and you weaved because you're trying to punch the dude, but it was fun for me. Paige, what about you?
That's awesome. Yeah, Paige.
It would probably have to be Castlevania on the NES.
Oh.
Yeah.
I mean, think about it. You had to
those
work for it on... Yeah, you had to work for it on the NES, on the earlier consoles. Like, there were no save files. It was...
Yeah, you
oh, my God.
Oh
my God.
Yeah, you're right. There were no save files.
It was brutal.
Tough.
It was absolutely brutal, but it was well-earned.
Yeah, mine was definitely Ninja Gaiden, original Nintendo.
Yeah,
I nearly
I agree with that.
Now I will give props to my brother. He did it, no genie, no nothing. I did a genie just to get it out of my system. I was like, fuck it! I'm gonna kill all these pieces of shit with the piccolo fuckers with their daggers and shit. I blew through that shit. I felt really good about myself. My brother actually owned that fucking game on his own two thumbs, and all hail the master, because I couldn't.
Big props
I was
to your
gonna
bro
lose
there.
my shit. I know. Good job, bro.
Hey,
so that's
is there any game that any of you have ever done a hard reset because you just, were like, F you? No one?
like a hard reset?
Hard reset,
Like
yeah.
a rage
Meaning
quit?
the big, yeah, not even a rage quit. The hard reset would mean that you're pushing the button, you turn the console off, or your PC, whichever the case may be. No one?
Oh,
Just
PS1.
me, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, PS1
Oh, that
Pandemonium. I did a hard reset on that game a couple of times.
Wow. I did a hard
it was
reset sadly on a WoW 25-man raid. I was main tank heals, and the tank was being a douche and just kept pulling like majority of everything in the room, going before anybody was ready. And my rule when I was a healer, main healer, was You pull it, you tank it, and if you're a douche, you die, and I'm not going to heal you. So it just kept happening over and over and wiping the whole raid. So after about 3 times, I just turned the console. I turned it off. Turned the PC off. Was like, yeah, we'll see how you like that tomorrow morning. They never finished, but needless to say, my husband said I couldn't heal for him anymore. So that didn't work out.
Nice.
Yeah.
You're so classy.
I am. But, you know, that's how I roll.
Classy broad.
Tank it, spank it, and we're off. All right, so what do we got going on in the news?
Well, I was going to let Paige kind of take it away because she is kind of our car buff and all around tomboy extraordinaire. And I am pulling for the story as well, but I'm going to let Paige take it away about Tesla because it needs to be talked
right.
about.
All right.
How can I forget?
I don't know how much you guys have been following this. I've been keeping up with Tesla for a couple of years now. They're going to be big. They're a little pricey now, but there's reasons for that. And one of those reasons is New Jersey just became the 3rd state to block Tesla sales in the state, which Tesla already had 2 storefronts there. The reasoning behind this is Tesla does not have franchised dealerships. They have storefronts set up in malls or strip malls or just like little places you go in and you buy direct from the manufacturer. You don't go through a dealership. There's no markup on it. You're paying manufacturer price with a little bit of a profit margin, but not as big as you would going to a Chevy dealership or a Pontiac dealership. So you're basically paying invoice price for these cars. So the reasoning they said they're blocking the direct sales is because it operates outside of traditional car sales models, which is kind of dumb. That's like saying like, oh, you can't innovate. Like, this is my problem. This is a newer company that is coming into an industry that just about 6 years ago fell flat on its ass. And the only reason why that industry was revived was because of a bailout, okay? And I'm talking American-made. I'm not saying, worldwide, but American-made, the big three. We all know how it went. So here comes this new company, and they're saying, well, let's try a different approach to this. Instead of having, so many franchises ordering these cars in bulk and us having to produce these cars in bulk, like, we're going to sell them as we build them, That's just the way it makes sense. It's it's a way to operate leaner. So I shared an article about New Jersey passing this law on my Facebook, and I had this like friend of a friend. It was like a friend of mine from high school's older brother or something like that starts commenting about how if everybody thought the way I thought, he would be out of a job because he's a car salesman. I'm like, look, I'm not saying Toyota has to turn around and do away with all their dealerships. Like, I don't understand this black and white mentality. Like, only Sith deal in absolutes, guys. Like, it doesn't have to be all or nothing.
The Sith deal in absolutes. This is just, I feel like, it is so backward thinking, and I love a cook-to-order car. I think it's cool. A lot of PC companies do it. It's worked out better. I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of political motivation and probably some money involved and some things that we don't necessarily know about. But if I had to guess, I would think that it's also some sort of job push issue as well as maybe a union issue. But the bottom line is that, it's a greener way of doing things. I don't get it. I like cook to order. I'm down with it.
It's cutting the fat out of it. Yeah, it's cutting the fat out of it. But there was an article that ran on Business Insider, I believe. It was like, here's 600,000 reasons why Tesla failed in New Jersey. And if you look at political donations or public record, if you look at all the lobbying that was done on behalf of car dealerships and that industry in New Jersey, political donations totaled $647,000. Tesla donated $0 to any political campaign. So basically, we can kind of see how the results were skewed there. Yeah. If you wanted to look at a starting point for the reasoning why.
I do like the fact that, like you said, a cook-to-order car, because for me, my hard-earned cash that I save up to get a car, and having a tween in the house, knowing that I'm going to have to get a car or she'll be getting something that I've been driving, I like to know where my money is going. And in this capacity, I could build something with the safety features that I'm comfortable with, and know that that's what I'm paying for versus going to a lot or going to a dealership and trying to figure out, does this have this, this, and this? Okay, that doesn't, and I'm whittling it down to what my options are, not what I want, but what my options are. And I know
All
from
the
what I
while
looked at the
being in a
article,
very high pressure situation.
right,
Yeah.
correct. Well, you know me, not high pressure. They start talking about husband, I'm like, no, I'm over here. But high pressure for them because I love the sales. But I like the fact that Tesla has a lot of things going on for the environment. You know, their cars, emissions, and that kind of thing. It speaks volumes.
Well, what's great about Tesla is they're completely electric. And they are, I think they're the only or one of the only cars, their S model has 5 stars in every safety category. It is literally
Yes.
the safest thing you can put yourself in.
Yeah.
Like, they are
Yeah.
only doing good things here. Why are we blocking this? Like,
Yeah.
I can't
Tesla
afford
has
to
a
go
pack
spend
of
$70,000 on a
amazing
car.
engineers. Yeah, amazing engineers and nerds
Oh,
working hard on
absolutely.
those really awesome cars. And I mean, it's just blocking as it does. It makes it more expensive, and it sucks. And I'm just gonna put it to, not to get too political, but it's shitty policy, and that's where I'm just gonna kind of leave it at.
We
Uh,
at the round table are giving it thumbs down. Our table is giving it a thumbs down. We don't care for that. Thumbs down,
Ew.
guys.
Ew.
Let us know on the
Ew.
Twitter
Lion
or
is
over
shaking
at
his head.
roundtable.net what you think, and you can comment in Paige's article. You know, if it
Yeah, I also
directly
blogged
affects
about it
you,
this
we
week
want to
'cause I
know.
was so angry.
Yeah. If you don't care, we want to know. For me, thumbs
If you ride
down.
a
The rest of the
bike.
ladies, thumbs down. Yeah. If you ride a bike,
Riding
yeah.
a
If you
bike's
take a
a good
skateboard,
enough.
rollerblades, you know, hey, it's
Good for
Ohio.
you,
We ain't
dude.
doing that
Yeah.
yet. Funky weather. You know what I'm talking
So
about,
days of
Bronx, over there in
wonder.
Chicago.
Oh, dude, I can't do.
Philly
Fuck.
hasn't been
Fuck.
much better.
Man. It won't let go. Okay, so let's talk about Days of Wonder. Yeah, 10th
Yeah.
anniversary. Whee! Very exciting. So they're gonna release 10th anniversary, and they're holding a world tournament to find the ticket to Ride World Champion. 10th anniversary edition has the original USA map, and all routes were given an overhaul with new graphic detailing. Who doesn't love to make things more pretty? The board itself is 50% larger, which means get a big ass table. And so you got wagons, houses, painted tin boxes. I mean, it's been tricked out. So if you're a Days of Wonder fan, go check it out. If you're interested in that tournament, you should also check that out. That should be a rip roaring good time.
It's in the link.
Um,
You know what? I played
so I
that with
kind
my
of want to.
kids, and at first I was like, it sucks. This ticket to ride. What the hell with the train? I don't know what this train. But then it got addictive. I don't know what happened. All of a sudden, I was like, I need 2 more cars, and my kid's beating me, and I'm feeling bad about myself. And then I just had to go, cut throat on her. It actually is a pretty good game. I recommend it highly for your family if you're going to play something and you don't want to play the Monopoly or some of those other games that are out there. This is a fun game, believe it or not. I will take this over. What's the game where you have to Life? Is it Life? Where you got the little car and you put the people in there and crap and you spin the dang thing in the middle?
Yeah, Life
I'll
is
take
kind
this
of.
one over that.
Yeah, life is
You
kind
don't like that
of a less than thrilling situation for me. But let's move on to some gaming stuff. And I want to kind of
Sure.
probe HB here in a non-invasive way and ask you, HB, what are you playing, darling?
She's like, damn it.
Well, let's see. First of all, I'm wearing my Double Fine shirt today. Let's see if I can do this without boob shot.
Oh, snap. Love it.
Because Costume Quest 2 is coming out.
Yay!
Super stoked. So, hats off to Midnight City and Double Fine for that. And to Tim and the team. I'm super stoked for this game. So I wore my 2HB shirt in celebration.
Oh, I love it.
Nice.
Yep.
Folks, love it. I want to know if anyone in the chat or anyone in this show can make a proper Yoshi noise, because I can't. But I know that
That's
Paige
negative.
has some news about that. Negatory.
I do.
Right.
I can't. I cannot. And I'm looking to see if I have something handy that makes that noise.
We're gonna have to
and
get
I
a sound
don't.
effect for that, producer Brian.
Yes.
We are. But on to news. I believe it released today, Yoshi's New Island for 3DS, which is pretty exciting because I just found my 3DS. So, anyway, so what are our thoughts on this right now? I think that as we were talking earlier, the art style is the same, that kind of hand-drawn Crayola background style, but it doesn't have the same allure as the first time around. It's kind of recycled, but it's a sequel. That's okay. And it's a little
think
slower
we,
compared to some of the more recent titles.
I think we have a question in chat. Great Bit
They're
Blog
asking
wants to
if we've
know
seen the
if
Steam controller design. I has not.
I have
Uh,
seen that.
Oh, you have? Okay. Why don't
Let
you
me see.
us know about it,
I have a great thing for this. Hang on.
Oh shit.
I think it's different. Let's go with that as an opener. You ladies have to see
different.
it so you can comment on it properly.
Okay.
So let's see. Steam.
link it. Somebody link it in chat so we can take a peek. Because I haven't
Yeah,
seen
take
it.
a little
Becca, have
link.
you seen it?
And
Hang on. I got you. I got you, ladies.
oh wait.
Link,
So-
link denied. Oh, Nightbot got you. Sorry, bitch.
Okay, good.
Sorry,
good.
mate.
It's okay. It's okay. I will.
Nightbot
I will
slapped
concede
you
this one.
down.
I'm okay with this.
Nightbot's on his JOB.
So she's gonna do it. So while we're getting into that little link business there, I want to talk about.
Yeah, I know somebody went off
tonight.
their diet.
I'm going off my diet tonight. I haven't even gone off yet. So I know you guys, as you've been watching, that I've been like Dust 514. I said I wasn't going to touch it until it was 70 degrees outside in Chicago, which will take a while. And they have an awesome million clone event going on tonight where if, a million clones are destroyed within like the next 3 days, everyone gets 1,000,000 SP points. So you got to play 10 matches a day. So I'm going to start that tonight, and we'll see if the game has improved. I want it to improve because I want to love Dust. So, because there's a lot to love
I
about
logged
it.
in and promptly logged out. I have not even. I tried to put the kid on it because I'm like, oh, she might like this. I knew. And Paige just put the link up for the controller.
Okay, so
No,
I'm
I
a
put
bit.
the.
I'm a bit confused by this.
Yeah, that's an old one.
That's not the
an
right
old
one?
Oh, so it's
Oh, I was
Hang
about to
on.
say
No,
that.
that's not the right
that's
one.
a
Here.
little- All right,
Oh,
let me
wait,
look
this
There
here.
we
Okay.
go.
Let's do this business. We are so professional.
It's not. It doesn't
Okay,
get
so
any better,
that's-
guys.
Oh my! Oh
Okay,
my!
So are those like sensor pads? I'm assuming
Okay,
instead of actual.
what did you say?
D-pads,
It's
or-
different. Is that what I'll concur. I
It is
don't I have no words. I don't know if I'd have to touch it to feel it.
Okay, so
Love
yeah,
it,
I'd
like
have
it
to
to
touch
see.
it, but I'm not. I don't know how my hands are gonna feel about. I'm looking at it and it looks. I don't know. I don't know how my hands would feel about the design. I really do have to touch it, but
So,
the LCD
looks tight.
again. I mean, it would have to be highly responsive, or I'm gonna be annoyed.
yeah, because you're
Oh.
trigger happy over there.
I am super true. Like, where's the things make it shoot me out? I mean, that's interesting. And you know what? Just for you, we will definitely keep an eye on it. If we can get our paws on it, which isn't too hard for us to do, we'll definitely give you guys an in-depth review. So we'd love to do that. What about you, HB? How does that look? Did you get a chance to look at it?
No, I'm looking for it. I can't. My computer is the suck. So
Oh, it's
it's
the
not
suck.
a gaming.
Hang on, I'll link it in the Skype chat for you too if you're not in the.
You guys need to
Twitch
tweet
chat.
it. Is the suck.
So go ahead, take a peek at it. Let us know what you think. I mean, I know I'd heard something about it, and I was like, this could be interesting because I do prefer a pad over mouse and keyboard, which I know a lot of PC players are like, you suck at all things, but it's just how I am. It's how I've been gaming for the last few years.
I.
But yeah, you getting a peek at it there, HB?
Yeah, if I cut out, I apologize because again, that's
Yeah, it's just kind of special in its own
Well, I
unique
have to
way.
Um,
that's interesting.
Yeah, see, we all use the same word.
That is
kind of
the
like a
greatest
bless your heart
response.
moment. Look at that cute thing.
Yeah, so if
Okay.
anybody out there from Valve is listening, all four of us need to get our paws on this bad boy so we can give you a straight opinion. Because we're a little
Absolutely.
perplexed, is the word we're going to use. Right, ladies?
I gotta touch it.
Perplexed
That's
looking
the
at this
nice way
thing.
of saying
I gotta
it.
be intimate with it. I have to molest it.
Yeah, I know. I get thumbs. We have posable thumbs for
Thumbs,
reasons.
baby.
Stream says, yeah, I don't know which way to go.
So I want to
yeah,
talk
we
a
need
little
to get
bit
out there.
about an organization that's been around forever. Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
So, no throwing of it though. We won't throw your controller if you send it to us. Well, I can't promise.
No.
Carmen throws things.
Yeah, I do.
Okay. So Twin Galaxies, which for those of you who are in kind of the pro world and are into retro gaming, Twin Galaxies
dear.
has been has been the gatekeepers of scores for a very long time. So PSP, who you all know, who's one of our friends, he's been keeping a close eye on it because it's near and dear to his heart, and he's a great person to keep an eye on this. And he posted an article today, and it is a clusterfuck beyond all meaning of space and time. Jiminy Christmas. Okay, so
All right, let me stop you right
Walter
there.
Day,
For those who don't know
yeah.
who PSP is, could you please break it down? Because some people might not know who you're referring to.
I'm going to link it in the
it's,
chat.
Yeah, link it,
Sure, go
link it
ahead.
in the chat. It's Patrick,
And that would
he's
be
great. It's Patrick Scott Patterson.
Scott
He's wonderful.
Patterson. Thank you very much.
And he's
He
he's a
rocks.
good friend. He's cool. So yeah, we
Yes.
do love him, and he's been keeping a close eye on it. And I mean, he's a little dismayed. I could see, on Twitter, it's like, man, in Facebook, this sucks, and it does. So basically, it was like Walter Day was out of the picture, and then they sold it, and then and then Walter Day's back, and he wants money, and then aliens came, and then there's still a website, but nobody knows what it's for, and it's a huge mess, and there's a lot of. I mean, it sucks. I'm not trying to make light of it because, I mean, this is a sucky situation. And, at one point you had to pay to submit your scores and people were pissed off. And honestly, I can understand why. I mean, there's so much going on. I love Twin Galaxies, but I feel like this is kind of a symptom of unchecked ego, which when anything competitive or scores is involved, that happens. And it's nobody's fault. And I feel like nerds don't like to check people or have them be not who they are, because I think we've all been through that phase where we weren't accepted. So it's harder for us to say, dude, we have to, check things and be more professional. So I'm just kind of curious to your guys' opinion about, how this is all going down, because it's kind of sad.
Oh my God. It is so sad. And I've been kind of a little closer to it for the past couple of months before the article hit, just because I know a couple of people who are in the know. And it is, like you said, it was a very appropriate word, a clusterfuck. I mean, like, if you mention Twin Galaxies, like, be prepared to have your status blow up with 1,000 people arguing back and forth. I mean, it's just,
Oh my God.
it's sad to see the
Egos
way it
galore.
goes. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
it's been around for a really long time, and it was, I mean, Kat Despero, who's a friend of the show, also was the lead editor for Twin Galaxies before all this happened, and she basically poured her heart and soul into it for like 8 years, only to be like shut out of it. I mean,
Kat.
We do love he's doing No Princess in the Castle documentary.
Yes,
continue.
Yes, she is. But so it's sad to see the way this is ending up, and what's really sad is at the end of the day, we're all adults, and everybody who's involved in it are adults, and there hasn't been enough adult conversation surrounding this issue for it to get to this point.
Yeah,
and I think
been a lot of
go a long way.
You know, and the sad
A
part
lot of
is what's
childish
hurting,
things.
or I should say, who's hurting is us, the consumer, the people that have
Yeah.
supported and cultivated and raised, and we're raised with Twin Galaxy, and we love it for what we know it to be, not what this mess is going on. So it's like your parents getting a divorce. You're just sitting there shell shocked, like I don't know which way to, I can't say this, I can't say that. And if you dare to say something on your Twitter, your Facebook, or your social media, you're right. Be prepared to be raffle stomped. If you are going to post something, you better think hard and long about what you're about to put up there before you open your mouth, because people are pissed.
Yeah. It gets very heated,
And
and
it,
that's, I think, part of the problem.
on a personal level, it's like saying you're taking, I don't know, let's say, for example, Mario, and you're about to totally revamp Mario, and you took away everything that we know Mario to be. Don't you think we'd be a little upset? Just a little bit? I can't even explain it. It's just fucked up, all right? Just
Yeah, it
fucked up.
sucks.
Yeah, it's
Blows.
not even like it's a rebranding. It's under complete and total different management. It is not Twin Galaxies that we know and we've come to
No.
love over the past, many years. It's
If it ain't broke,
something
don't
else.
fix it.
Yeah.
Damn. That's all I gotta say.
What about you? What about you, HB? How do you feel about this whole clusterfuck issue?
I agree that if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And I know sometimes you need to reinvent yourself, and sometimes that can be good, but I mean, it's off to a really rough start. And I guess time will tell if people like it. But like you said, like if you're going to rebrand something, you can't take everything that was beloved out of it to do that. You're sacrificing too much. Like, the whole you got to break a couple eggs to make an omelet thing. You don't throw them all on the floor and then go, where's my omelet? Like, you just, you have to,
Yeah.
like, a good producer just adds a little spice to it, or just, trims the fat, or just makes it, new and improved, and maybe even streamlined, or, listens to the fans. Whereas this rebranding seems to be really like abrupt, and just like you said, it's like your parents getting a divorce, and you try to be supportive because of your loyalty, but at the same time, you're like, what is going on? So yeah.
It's tough. It's a tough situation. Well, to move on
But
to
as gamers,
something.
One second, I'm not done with the thought. As gamers, and we are very loyal to a fault, but when you start doing things like this, and you start pushing, and you're pushing too hard, we will go and take our money and go somewhere else. Any brand, any company that's out there, you have to realize, and with everything that's going on in our community, all the layoffs, all the shifting around of
People lost a
employees
lot
going
of
from
jobs.
one
That
studio
sucks.
to the other, you need to be very, very sure of what you're about to do with a big push like this. And this much outrage, guys, I don't think it's working, Twin Galaxies. I don't think we like it. No, sir, I don't like it. Don't like it at all.
Yeah, I mean, people lost their jobs. They didn't know why. They weren't compensated. It was a shitty situation. Ain't nobody got time.
See
for
what I'm
that.
saying?
So I kind of want to talk to parents because I put a big article out, and I just, we got all these viewers here tonight, and I just want to talk about Carmen's mom, and I know she's going to put her whole foot in this conversation. Just recently, I have been up at all wee hours of the night. I do it specifically to avoid minors. One, I'm not a good influence for any child when I'm gaming online. I'm a hot mess. If you read my game chats, it's not okay. Don't bring your children near me. Second of all, I'm playing Call of Duty. That's an M-rated game. Get your kids the fuck out of there. Third of all, it is 2 a.m. in the morning on a school night. Why the fuck isn't your kid in bed? I don't want to talk to them. And thirdly, parents, I know you don't think this is your kid, but it might be, especially if they're a young, like 12-year-old boy you don't know is up. They're saying the most repugnant, malignant things ever, and you are not around to check them and be like, I asked a boy once because he told me to make a sandwich, typical. And I said, do you even know what that means? And he said, well, it's because you suck so bad, she just make me a sandwich. So I asked him, I said, does your mom work? He's like, yeah. And I was like, do you think that it's bad that your mom is working? Do you think she should just be at home? And he didn't have an answer. They have no idea what they're saying, but this is dangerous talk. This is fucked up. Like, and these parents, they don't know their kids are awake. I ask them, like, I ask them, do your parents know you're awake? Nope. And they're really satisfied with themselves. Like, nope, I have my game system in my room. Like, dude, come on, man. If you were a kid, I was a gamer kid. If I had my game system in my room, I wouldn't sleep. Fuck, I wouldn't eat. Like,
I had an
You'd
Altered
never
Beast
come out.
arcade in my room.
Your parents expected you to be over there.
But when I say kids, I just want to reiterate, I'm talking about middle schoolers. I'm talking about 8, 9, 10 years old. These are youngsters. Should not be on Call of Duty. Should not be up at 1 a.m. on a Tuesday night. You got to fix that
Should not
shit,
have a
folks.
headset to play Call of Duty if they're going to play it.
Yeah, at least take the microphone away. You don't know who the fuck I am. I'm a monster as is. You have no way of knowing what the fuck I am. Or, I asked in the article, I want to ask parents this, and I just kind of want you guys to spread the word. Dude, are you okay? When your kid goes online, there's no way of controlling who your kids are talking to. Just keep that in your mind when I have to babysit your kids at, like 3 a.m. in the morning. So, Carmen,
let me tell you guys,
mama talk time.
Bonks' PSA is, what did you say? Keep your effing kids away from me. Just trying to tell you. Just a little safety here. Seatbelts fastened. Don't put your kids near her. I have to say, as a mom of a tween, yeah, don't put your kids' console in their room. You're just asking for trouble. You know what they're doing. If the boys aren't in there masturbating, they're on the damn console. What do you think they're in there doing at whatever time in the morning?
Or doing both at the same time.
Right, yeah, I'm talking to Bonks.
Do you understand the words that come out of my mouth?
Yeah, I'm telling you, it's not a good idea. And then you have to remember that at this particular age, junior high, even grade school, these kids are very impressionable. The words that they hear us adults saying when we're shooting someone in the head or kicking them in the junk, whatever, teabag, all those things, they're taken to school. And one of these days when you come around the corner and your kid's talking to their friend on their phone, a new fancy iPhone that I don't think kids should have anyway, or whatever the case may be, you're going to hear, I teabagged that girl. And you're going to wonder, oh my God, where'd they hear it from? Because they were playing Call of Duty with Bonks. That's where they heard it from.
You never hear about it. I mean, yeah, parents have no idea.
Or you're going to know but then from school.
Well, there's parents who I know want to give a shit and who, just it's hard to keep on top of the shit. I get that. But then there's parents who like, holy shit, I was on not too long ago, and I put this in the article, there was a woman you could hear in the background saying to her kid who was playing, don't tell them not to swear because you're too young. That was her idea of, okay, I fixed it.
Put your mom
Are
on.
you high?
You know what?
look at
exactly
HB's face. Hold on, HB's making a face.
Gamers a bad rap. This is exactly what the community. This is what our community does not need, because you got moms and people out there and wives who don't play, or their husband plays and they want to be wild widows and get all up in our shit because they're babysitting with the console or they're babysitting with whatever, the PC. Get up off your ass, get your own Coke or sandwich or whatever you got to do, and monitor your kids. My kid plays, and I watch what she plays. I know what she plays. She has scheduled playtime. She still gets A's. And if she doesn't get the good grades, there's no Minecraft for you, little miss. There's no Call of Duty for you, period. So if it takes you 2 seconds out of your day because you can't watch your soap opera to figure out what your kid's doing, gosh almighty, you might want to get your ass out of the chair. I'm not telling you how to parent, but I'm just saying, if you don't want us to cuss your kids out on the Call of Duty, maybe you might want to monitor just a little bit more.
HB made a total reaction face. I just want your reaction to that whole scenario because you were like, what?
Yeah, she's shaking her head like, And I'm sure you come across it. You got to come across that HB with a game you play.
It's ridiculous. And it's like, I don't know if I should be nice to those kids, and be a good example, or if I should, tell them to, hang it up and go to bed. You know, it's like, do you be a parent? Do you be a friend? You know, like, what do you do when you encounter those kids? And it's just so tough. Like, I have kind of a deep voice, so depending on, you know, when I'm playing, I very rarely do people go, "Oh, you're a girl," or if I even play with the mic at all, sometimes I just don't even feel like talking.
Yeah.
But I mean, it baffles me. Like, who thinks that is okay? I don't understand that. And I understand that there are some kids, like my stepdaughter, um, she used to play, you know, Grand Theft Auto when she was like 9, you know, but because we knew her. And you know what she would
Yeah.
do? She would repaint the cars over and over again. She'd drive around town and repaint the car again. It was the weirdest
Well, you're
thing.
there and you
But
can
it's
make that choice. Yeah.
yeah, you know, because we knew her and we knew how you know, her personality is. But at the same time, it's like, you know, if we felt there are certain games that, you know, I wouldn't want her to play. And then even now, you know, she's 20 and there are still games I don't think are appropriate for her, because of her mental, you know, state of what I feel that she can handle emotionally, you know. But I mean, come on, there are certain things that just seem like common sense to me, and it just blows my
Yep.
mind, you know. And you see,
Unfortunately, to breed, you do not have to have common sense. I really
yeah,
think, and this is just my personal opinion, guys, you can tweet
Mama
me
talk.
and hate mail me and write a song or a poem, I don't care, but there should be some kind of an application for you to fill out prior to breeding with whomever you feel like you want to get it on with. Because honest to
Oh,
Pete, if I would have took that application before I had my kid, and I'm talking real grown-up talk here, my daughter probably wouldn't have been here today, because that wasn't the right person to breed with. However, I'm still thankful that she's
and
here.
Jordan
So, I
rocks.
mean, come on, you got to have some kind of common sense. Really, you're right, HB. There's got to be something, because at the end of the day, these kids are the ones going to be taking care of us. You know what I mean?
exactly.
It freaks me
And like you
out.
said, these are the people
Drink some
that,
more.
you know, grow up to run our country. These are the people that take this stuff to school, and then they're wondering why, you know, your kid's aggressive. It's because, you know, they cannot process, you know, video game violence in a healthy way, and that means that
Right.
they
Yeah.
should
I
not
think,
be playing.
yeah.
If that kid
I
can play
agree.
and just have fun, but I did, oh, I'm getting better or whatever, that's fine. You know, a healthy sense of competition. But if that kid is like cussing and copying everything they hear, and they, you know, they're eating it up like, and just soaking it up like a sponge, and they can't wait to take that aggression out in real life, there's a problem, and they should not have that controller in their hands.
Oh yeah. Well,
Hey,
Paige was
Paige,
kind of that problem kid. The cabinet
correct
in her
me if I'm
room.
wrong. When you go to a store to buy a game, and if the game is rated PC-13 or over, do you need a parent to get that still? I mean, I know it used to be that way for
I think
music,
it's
but I'm not sure for
M-rated.
games.
Paige
I've
knows.
M-rated?
Paige.
Okay.
I get carded for video games all the fucking time.
Oh,
All the
that's
time. I get
nice.
carded for video games more than I get carded for alcohol.
I think that's good. I think that's a good
Probably
thing.
because I buy more video games than alcohol. But yeah, I get carded all the time.
So I'm right.
Yeah, I mean, Paige,
All
I
the
mean,
time.
If
you're
it's
that kid. You're
M-rated,
updated.
that means these parents are out there buying these games for those kids, and then have the nerve to tell them not to use language. Okay, all right.
Yeah.
F you, lady. Or dad or whoever it is.
Yeah,
That makes me want to rage
I
all
mean,
over
talk
parents. I mean, I gotta calm down. Woo, this makes me upset.
about. Oh, yeah, I knew.
I'm getting a
Yeah, I
little
know.
sweaty.
Fan it off. Mama's got to calm down. But this is an issue.
Yeah, I gotta come
and,
down.
You know,
Woo.
so
Yeah,
yeah,
one
so
Sim
I
it
up.
think
That's
down.
that's
right.
Ryan telling us to move on.
To move on.
So what else do we got going on? We have the Dwarven Forge Kickstarter. What's going on here? Carmen, can you fill me in?
Yeah, I will fill you. I
Fill
will
me
fill
up.
you in. So
Fill us.
Dwarven Forge has launched their Kickstarter campaign, and this is the one for their caverns terrain pieces. And this is tabletop news, people, if you're not familiar with Dwarven. And they got funded in 9 minutes. on Kickstarter.
Nice.
9 minutes, people. And they still have
Hot
25 days to go. 9 minutes.
It's a lot of
They love
stretch
this game.
goals.
You could build titanium sets, man. Like you just keep
Right?
funding.
Yeah.
It could just
So, if you want to know what we're talking about, Ryan's going to roll a little video. I don't know what we doing, Ryan.
Ryan, we got video.
He's typing me. Hold on one second. We have video or do we have a link? One or the other. We got a link. All right, so you guys look at that link down there. I'm sorry, I thought there was a video.
We teased you.
That link, and you can see how much they've absorbed in the 9 minutes, and I'm sure they're still taking money because they don't just shut her down. But apparently that's a hot game. I mean, who knew? I love me some
9
tabletop
minutes,
to a
that's
point.
pretty intense.
Yeah, can we do
That's
9
awesome,
minutes and hit our goal? Be prepared.
Hey,
People
right,
save up
guys.
pennies in the next couple of months.
I want to use this. I want to use this momentum that we're talking about real quick to mention something. Tomorrow is my birthday, guys, and I don't want
Yeah.
presents. I want people to go to our Patreon account and just hit that donate button like it's
Click
your
it.
job. And then,
Because
like,
we'll
fill
make
out
it our
your bank
job to make
information and
your
give us
lives
money.
She
awesome.
said like
That's
it's your
what we wanna
job. Because you know
Just
what, people?
do it.
If you want to keep seeing us do what we do, and you want to keep seeing Paige smiling face and really make her happy, because we want to do this as our
With
9 to
better
5.
lighting.
All right, we want to be able to concentrate on you. Yeah, get better lighting, right?
Just throw us
We
a
want to
buck,
be able
man.
to
We'll do something with it.
look. Buy me a Subway sandwich. Come on, now it's five. It's what is a foot long for $5? Give me the $5. Put it in there.
And happy Pi
Oh,
Day, by
man.
the way.
Get a fun going
not-
so
not-
you guys can come and we can do a show here in the arcade and then sit in the hot tub
Yeah.
afterwards.
Yeah.
We actually are going to
Yeah.
actually try to take our show on the road. We want to be able to sneak attack one of you guys and come to your job and bum rush you, LORT style.
Oh, I will do that
and
so
get you in
hard.
on
I
the
will get
action.
you fired.
We want to come to your local D&D store and shake your hand, kiss some babies, sign some autographs, and play a campaign with you. We want to be able to drink some drinks, do some shots, and party like a
We
rock
want to
star.
scare
We can't
the
do
shit
that.
out of you and invade your life.
Yes, we will. We're gonna have a bus.
We want to
people,
come to
with
your
all of
local
us girls on
barcade.
it. That's right.
Yep,
we want
we
to
do wanna
come
go
to your
to
LAN
barcade.
party.
I do all that stuff. I want to go to your
Oh,
cons. I
man.
want to do all that stuff. All right.
You know you want us there.
So, I want to direct a question to the chat here, and we can also talk
Certainly.
about it in here. But who likes free stuff? Raise your hand. Maybe type it in chat. Holler! I do. Carmen
Holler.
Like free
has
stuff.
some lowdown. Carmen has some lowdown on some free shit.
Yeah, this week, over at our friends at Drive Through Comics, there is a free comic today, and I believe you can get it all day. I'm not sure tomorrow. I don't know. They didn't really say much about it, but Shrugged Volume. What is it? The I can read. It's I can't say it. I'm drinking over here. This is not. It's vodka. Thanks, Ryan. Volume 1, issue 0. I was like, I couldn't get it out. And there is some images that is going to come up. You guys can take a look at what that looks like, and you can get it over at Drive Through Comics. Drive Through has comics. They've got tabletop. They've got miniatures. They've got a little bit of everything. And they are actually going to show us some love and be one of our champions of the round table. You know what that means for us as a champion? That means that they are
means they're
on
our
board with our
friends.
mission and our message of inspiration and yeah, look at the ladies rocking it out, and female game love. Big hugs to our friends over at Drive Through.
Yeah.
Those are some good pictures. Somebody
I may
screenshot
have
those
been
bad
drinking
boys and
tonight,
put them on
so.
Instagram.
Yes.
So
Screenshot us.
So, I know we're also. What the fuck? We were reading and watching stuff, right, Carmen?
Yeah, we are. Oh my god. Oh, that's awesome. She's snorting. I'm loving the snorts. Snort meter. Where's the snort meter?
Wait,
my
no, I'm
God.
snorting. This is a problem.
You know what I'm watching? I just got done watching all of season 1 of Orange is the New Black because there was so much hype. I had to see what's going on, and I could only do so much prison pussy, guys. I don't know. It's not as good as you thought it was going to be. I watched all of it, and I got to the last episode, and I was like, oh, that episode was pretty good. Now I'm ready for season 2. The rest of it, I have boobs. I know what they look like. I don't need to see them walking around with a damn shank toothbrush and stank hair and in prison shower shoes for toilet paper. It's not that great. I have to give it a thumbs down. I'll wait for next season, but now I'm gonna check out House of Cards. Anybody out there watching House of Cards? I hear that Claire is my bitch. She's got a little Shavasta in her.
Oh
so
yes.
I'm gonna. You're watching it, Bonks?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. All right.
I have a
to
problem.
Caught up.
Along with many problems.
HB, you watching anything?
I haven't. Orange is the New Black. I just steered clear of it for the reason that you said. It just didn't interest me. People were describing it to me, and I'm like,
yeah.
Go for it, and haven't even watched it. House of Cards, however, I hear really good things, so I plan on checking that one out. You can't go wrong with Kevin Spacey.
I'm sorry, guys.
Mika.
Oh shit. Oh god, I'm so sorry. What? I'm watching
Bonks
Space
has
Dandy
the
and I
best
love
news.
it. Space Dandy is fun time. I'm gonna write an article about it because he has hair gel and there's frozen yogurt and zombies and all sorts of business involved. So I
All the
fucking
things you
love
need
Space
for a
Dandy.
good fucking time.
And boobies. It's so not PC. It's amazeballs. I fucking love that shit. Look at your breasts, Paige. They're fabulous.
Oh yeah, shake 'em, baby. Motorboats. The one thing that Bonks got me into. She's breaking it down. The one thing that Bonks got me into is wow, that was good for me. She made me forget what the hell I was gonna say. What cartoon it was? We were watching. Jesus, I can't remember now. Rick and Morty.
Rick and Morty, and then
Those
we watched
breasts were
China,
like
Illinois.
mesmerizing me. Yeah, China, Illinois fucked me up. I can't watch that, man. I can't. Unless
That
my
is
husband lets me
primo
get baked,
stoner TV.
I
That shit
can't
is
watch
so
it.
out of
I can't watch
pocket.
it sober. I can't watch it
Oh,
sober.
man, that shit is
It's
so
a hot
fun.
mess.
I love it.
Makes me angry. But yeah, Rick and Morty
And of
is
course,
the
Vikings. Watching Vikings? Anybody? HB? Paige? I know Shriv is. Yeah. Hot Nordic
I love
smelly
that.
guys.
Oh, he makes me want to roll around the mud. You gotta watch it, HB. You gotta watch it. Catch
They're
up on it,
pretty
girlfriend.
hot. Wait, do we have this Geektastic video short or not, Ryan?
Well, wait, we're not done asking Paige what she's watching. Damn it.
Oh, I'm sorry,
Yeah,
I'm
no,
getting
no.
lag. Fuck my life.
Two things that I've been watching this week, which you guys should be very excited for if you're Netflix subscribers. Now on Netflix, classic Pokemon is available, which I totally spent all of Ash Wednesday watching. Because as a fallen Catholic, that's how I celebrate Ash Wednesday. And second thing to hit Netflix, which is just over this weekend, is the Clone Wars with a never-before-seen final season that has just been released. So watch the shit out of that, guys. It's going to be awesome. It's my birthday weekend. I'm just going to get drunk and watch awesome things. So
all right.
Starting
I saw that was, I'm like, yeah, let me get me some.
Okay, so
I gotta
Ryan
give shout
does
outs
have
to
a
Dark
video.
who's in the chat. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, but Dark's in the chat. Shout outs to Dark and Ryan, roll it.
In 1939, Marvel Comics #1 hit the stands, forever changing the face of graphic fiction. 75 years later, and the word Marvel has become synonymous with the highest quality of entertainment worldwide. I'm Marvel Editor-in-Chief Axel Alonso, inviting you to join us all year long celebrating the 75th anniversary of Marvel by exploring its rich history, looking decade by decade at the characters, creators, and events that have defined the House of Ideas.
I think our video is done. Woo!
Yay!
Sorry for the second or two lag while we just stared at our screen.
Oh, and as you guys can see in that video,
To be fair, we
it
were
was
talking about Jiggles.
We were talking about
Jiggles and
Jiggles.
Snorts.
Paige was messing me up. Paige, can you
Sorry, guys,
believe
I got
it's 75 years since Marvel Comics provided us with our awesome universe?
That is incredible. I mean, honestly, I'm going to sound really old, but like 1939 doesn't seem like it should be 75 years ago. That seems really long to me. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm 28 years old. Like I was like, oh, that was when we walked barefoot in the snow. Like I'm not coming from that vein. I'm just saying
Backwards.
it just seems. Anyway.
I'm gonna
Oh,
say
man.
this. I'm gonna say I believe it because I've seen and met Stanley in person. The dude is a walking fucking fossil. He's still badass, but I believe it. Dude is old
Yep.
as dirt and smells like an old man. Not bad, but he does smell ancient. I mean, lovely
Oh,
man. But
This
again,
smells
I
like
believe
dust
it.
spice.
Smells like dust.
He does have his own cologne, and he's hustling the shit out of it.
Oh, seriously? He does?
Nice.
Yes, for
Shut
real.
the front door.
Oh yes. Oh yes,
Holy
ma'am.
Moses.
Holy
Well,
bejesus.
okay, that's
yeah,
news to me.
yeah.
You learn something every day, people.
Every
Wow.
day.
You know, it's amazing. I mean, look what's come of those comics. You got cosplay now that is in the forefront and very popular. People are not hiding it. They're not in the closet. They're coming out of the woodwork, and then you got furries. Come on, that came from comics. It had to have because there's way too many of them walking around. Just like the other
Or
day,
it came from
I go to the Barnes and Nobles. I'm in there picking up a book for my young reader. I look around and everybody's looking to the left, and I'm like, what the hell's going on? They giving something away free? I kid you not. There's a furry walking through the bookstore, full on gear, full costume. It's a
It could
fox.
have just been cold.
And I didn't have my
it is
phone
cold.
to take a picture.
What if he
And
was like
then
a mascot or
comes-
something?
No, because in comes his owner and tells him to get his ass back in the car. So they had a
Yes!
little issue. So
Yes, that
he
is
wasn't supposed to be
beautiful.
out. So
It is not time for
it
Uh,
happens.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right, HB.
That's right.
HB, you got a favorite Marvel character, or do you read Marvel at all?
You know, I don't read a lot. I've hung around a lot of people that do. I do. I mean, not that I don't read anything. I just mean that like I'm reading Bioshock right now. But gosh, for Marvel, you know, like Wolverine has always been a good one for
Yeah.
me. Anything with the
concur with-
X-Men, I always identified with the odd kid out. And so that I always identified with. I liked that a lot. And I was really kind of, it maybe sounds weird. I was a little jealous of the relationship that Jubilee had with Wolverine. Of like, man, that's so cool. I was like, protector, and you know, it'd be really cool. But,
You know, I always thought that the Wolverine Jubilee relationship reminded me of a child predator a little bit, just a little bit. Just a little bit.
No, Gambit's the predator. He camps on everybody. When you turn 18, Mom.
That's true, but Gambit's sexy, man. That's some eye candy
Yeah.
right there.
I will have
Here's
to
what I've
pull
learned about. Say what?
there was a drawing I did back in like '98 where I drew me and Gambit, and it's like that was the joke because he was my boyfriend.
You need to put that up on the Twitter so we can see
Yeah.
it.
I'll tweet it for you. I have it. It's pretty
All
funny.
right.
Yeah.
Here's what I'm going to say, what I've learned about X-Men
who-
men. They're all really hot, but you hit it and quit it. You don't bring that
Bulge.
home to mom.
Yeah, because you like
Bulge.
them bulges. Bulge.
No, they're
Hashtag
all a mess.
bulge.
Peter Parker too.
Hashtag bulge,
Peter
people.
Parker's a
Bonks likes the
problem.
bulge. Hey, who's your favorite
They're all-
villain, HB?
Ooh, favorite in Marvel specifically?
No, it doesn't have to be Marvel specific. I'll go first. My favorite villain is Kathy Bates from Misery. I think she was badass.
Oh shit!
She's one of my favorite villains. She was like, yeah. I mean, can you not just picture me embodying that whole character? I mean, that's
She
sledgehammer
gave
to
me
you.
nightmares.
Yeah,
Oh.
I love that. Awesome.
I have to go. I'll go with something a little bit more tame and over cosplayed a
I
little
think we
bit
know where
lately.
Paige is going.
I love Paige.
That's awesome.
Paige for the win.
I love Harley. I would love to play Harley in a movie if I could.
Yeah.
But
You got the hair, you got the hots. You should do it.
Paige, you have to say the line.
in the show, just saying.
Yeah. So you know where
All right.
Paige is at.
It's really hard for me to wear my headphones and the mask.
Oh yeah, we're having
That'll
so
have to
much
come
fun.
out when I get my microphone set up again, and I don't have to wear the headset.
Yes.
I mean, as far as villains,
But that was my
I am
answer
gonna
to the villain question.
yeah. I'm gonna go the Star Wars route. Actually, for those of you who don't know, I am kind of obsessed with Mr. Grand Admiral Thrawn. He is a crafty, mean-ass villain. I love him. He's a dreamy, illy man. He's fantastic. I like him. And I do love Magneto, and I really love a Michael Fassbender Magneto in some X-Men First Class. Hot damn, and those sexy little turtlenecks and shit just got me all excited. I was verklempt. So
You love some Michael. Mm-hmm.
I do. I would
do.
hit that. It's so weird.
Can I share
You
some
would, you
exciting news with you guys in this vein?
Yes, please.
This week,
Breaking
David
news.
Prowse, and for those who don't know, David Prowse is the actor who was Darth Vader. He wore the suit. Started following me on Twitter and retweeted a couple pictures of me in a Vader helmet,
Yes.
and that was like
I
a
announced
nerdgasm
that.
moment.
On our show live when you tweeted it, I did breaking news last week on our show.
That's awesome. I was like
I said-
such a fangirl. I was at my mom's when it happened. I was like, oh my god,
Coffee
mom,
talk verklempt?
mom.
Oh my god.
Did you pee? I would have peed a little. Yeah. That would have been me. I peed my
I might have. I might have.
Yeah, see. And the snorting?
Oh, shit.
But I was super excited. What's that?
Was there snorting?
Oh yeah,
I
there was
didn't-
snorting.
Maybe. There's a lady snort. Get used to it.
Snort meter. Yeah, baby.
Shit.
Hey, so let me
Yeah.
ask you
Let's
guys,
just
is
do, like,
anybody,
a whole
anybody including HB into manga or Japanimation or anime? Anybody?
Yes.
All of
Songs, yes.
Yes.
All of it? Just a little bit? So who would your
Just
favorite,
because pure time
right?
issue. I have nothing against it. I love it when I watch it. It's just and I have friends that do the voices, so I really should be watching it out of loyalty to my
That's
friends.
awesome.
But it's
yeah.
like yeah, I haven't had time in a long time. I do miss
So
my bubblegum
what's
crisis
the last
though.
one you've watched?
Let's see, what was I watching? Oh gosh. I'm gonna sound like a poser. Someone in the chat needs to help. What is the one with the cat helmet driving the motorcycle?
Oh,
Oh,
Durarara.
shit.
Anybody in
That's the last
Is
chat?
it
Help us out?
Durarara?
Is that what that's called? What is it?
We're all bad at anime. Oh, yeah.
We're all
that's
Googling
what
it.
I
We're
thought
like,
it was. Damn it.
Bubblegum Crisis?
that's the most. I love
No,
bubblegum
she was asking if you like the 2040 or Bubblegum, the original. I've watched them both. I loved them.
Yeah, fans are
The
saying
original was
Durarara.
my favorite one. I'm behind on the other one. But the original, I wish they would make some more. But did anybody catch the the 3-part series that they did for Gunsmith Cats. Freaking love that. I still have it on
No, I
VHS,
didn't.
and I can't. I don't think it's ever been released on DVD. Or
We need to start a
like
petition.
Blu-ray. I freaking love it, and again, I volunteer to be cast in that movie. Just saying, those watching.
All right, HG, you need to start the
No.
petition and link it to us. We will sign it. We want
Okay.
it out on DVD.
I'll share that.
do.
Yeah.
Yeah, for
we
sure.
want to watch it. Anybody
One of
in the
my
chat?
first
What are you
one
guys
series.
watching? Go ahead, Bonks. I'm just yelling at chat.
Oh, what? Oh, yeah, Chatters. Giselle says no. I watched the first series I watched all the way through was Battle Skipper, and it's a golden oldie.
How
And if
did
any
you
of you
get in
guys are
here?
aware, if any Kitty's here, guess show us a kitty.
Kidding.
Battle Skipper is ridiculous. There's like Georgia O'Keeffe references almost, and there's a lot of crazy AI action, and it's all about girl power.
Kitty!
Oh, it's the kitty. I love this
Look at
fucking
him.
cat.
He's like, hey, mama.
So hard. He's like, I'm
So
pretty.
he's like-
Hello. Oh my god.
It's
That's a
either this
big
or he
kitty.
screams at me.
Ooh.
That
JoJo's
kitty would
Bizarre
make me-
Adventure.
He's just
I would
so
need an
chill. He's like,
EpiPen if I was near that cat. Whoa.
He's so dude, he's been an active little bugger today. He's been in the sink, he shoved his face in his water bowl. Like he's
I'm
been
like
popular
Joey.
Yeah.
today.
Whoa.
I usually have to wake him up because he'll fall asleep face first in his water bowl and like try and drown himself. I also can't leave candles lit around him because he continually he needs floaties. He's
our
just
ratings
addicted
just
to
went up
water. It's like
because
his happy
cats.
place.
The cat needs floaties. Holy Moses.
That cat is the bestest. What's this kitty's name again?
This is Belmont. Belmont was
Belmont.
born a week before I met Ian. He was our first
Aw.
cat together.
no.
Yay,
Wow.
he's very handsome and manly. Last time I called him fancy, he didn't like it. He's a manly man in a tuxedo.
He is a manly man.
And
Manly man.
he's
Sorry, guys.
Okay, so
Seriously.
So
I'm
one of my other favorite villains is Wile E. Coyote. I mean, come on.
oh
Wile E.
yeah,
Coyote
Wiley. He
doesn't get
tries so
enough love.
hard.
He doesn't get enough love.
He spends a lot of money on Amazon. Damn.
I don't know where
he
his
did.
money's coming from. That's
Yeah, I
Acme,
wanna know
not Amazon.
Can I share my what I'm watching with you guys real quick? What anime I'm watching?
Sure.
See if anybody.
Yeah, what anime are you watching?
I've been watching Unbreakable Machine Doll, and it is incredible. Has anybody seen
Oh.
it?
Is it?
Yeah.
I have not had a chance, but that sounds awesome.
Check it out.
Yeah.
It's basically this guy goes to school. He's like a puppeteer for all intents and purposes. They have like their own automatons that like train to fight with them as like their like battle familiars. There's the word I'm looking for.
Kind of like.
And
a
it's really
Pokey.
fucking good. So go ahead and watch that one.
Is that
And
on
I've been
Netflix? Where's that one?
I believe it's on Hulu, actually. I think it's on Hulu.
Awesome.
Awesome sauce. Yeah.
Yeah, but that's
And
what I've been
obviously
watching
for anime,
lately.
I-
It's,
Yeah, I
yeah.
gotta check that out. That sounds awesome.
You know, one of the first
Gundam Wing.
I also
full
found
on
my.
Japanimation. Go ahead. Pick one.
Oh,
Somebody.
I also found my. I found my Blu-ray copy. I found all of my Blu-rays, and I found my Blu-ray copy of Legend of the Overfiend, which is a naughty one, but it's so
Yes!
delightfully.
Love
It's not
Legend
even
of the
funny.
Overfiend.
So funny.
And what do we call it in
So-
Japanese?
Uratsuka Doji.
Yes. I was just about to allude to another oldie but goodie is Fist of the North Star. That thing blew my mind.
Oh,
If you don't know
yeah.
what it is,
Always
Google
a
it
good
because that's
one.
straight up Shrivasta all the way, man. An Afro Samurai.
Yeah.
Shut up. Yeah. That was good for me. I might have to watch that
One of
again.
my, yeah. One of my
Golden
good
Boy's
one. One of
another
my
good
all-time
one.
faves. Yeah. I gotta go with Helsing is one of my all-time gotta watch
Yeah.
faves.
Yeah.
Helsing is just
Thumbs
gorgeous.
up
It's a
on that
gorgeous
one.
manga. It's a gorgeous anime. Great voice work. I absolutely adore it. The soundtrack is killer. It's just, I mean, if ever, I mean, I was a huge fan of the Stoker Dracula to begin with, and then they just take Stoker and run with it, and you gotta love that. So that's Helsing is always pretty gangster status as far as I'm concerned. What about you, HB? Any other anime?
I was thinking Afro Samurai was good.
Oh,
This is more.
yes.
I remember watching that going, because he's all like, bing, and the guy's like, face blowing up. Crap. Who could forget Akira? And
Yeah, Akira. Whew, that's just classic.
yeah, it's just some classics. Because usually, like, what I end up getting around to are like, like the pile of shame of like animes like you always meant to watch but you never got around to, and so I tend to not watch. They're cool because I just, just a time factor, and it's hard to find the time to do everything I want to do in the geek world.
You're
But
such a busy bee. No
True
shame
that.
I
in that.
am even cut down, even streamlined. I was, gosh, for all intents and purposes, I was working 4 jobs, and then I streamlined, and now I'm only working like 3. But
Yeah, only like
they're
70 hours a week,
the boss for all those, so it's just a matter of,
So,
But I'm
HB, is there any projects that you have going on right now, or anything that is that you want to tell the fans about, that we need to keep an eye on? Anything coming up in the future?
keep an eye on my site as I've gotten a little bit more time on my hands. So you're going to be seeing a lot more updates. But any of you that might be Silent Hill fans, I do have a site called mysilenthill.com, and it features news, cosplay, fan art, tattoos, everything that you could want. It has kind of a mini wiki on there. I do also own the URL for silenthillwiki.net, but I have not had the time to update it, so keep an eye on that as well. But mysilenthill.com is up and running, and as you can see behind me,
Nice.
I freaking love
HB,
so much.
Love
But yeah,
you would probably be interested in this. Oh, I have such a bad lag going.
Yeah, no worries.
Okay. Yeah, no, I'm experiencing real crappy lag. But HB, you would probably be interested in this. About 2 hours north of where I live is this place called Centralia, Pennsylvania, which is what Silent Hill was originally based on. The town Silent Hill was based on, and I got to go and walk through it last winter. It was this town that, coal mining town that back in the 60s, somebody was burning trash near the mine shaft, which is always smart. And one of the veins lit on fire, and there's been like fires burning underground there. It's supposed to burn for like another 4,000 years in the coal mines, and like the road is broken up, and there's like steam escaping from like cracks in the sidewalk. They've evacuated the town and raised all the buildings. It was so creepy because there's like a town center still, and there's like sidewalks and like walkways leading up to where houses used to be, but there's no houses. And there's just like sulfur rising up out of the ground everywhere. It's pretty interesting.
It's pretty creepy.
Oh, my cat just broke in here and had to be on the show too. Say hello.
Oh,
kitties.
more kitties!
Yeah.
We love the kitties from afar.
Yeah, say hi to Belmont,
Yeah.
buddy. This is Mark Antony. His brother is Julius Caesar. Hello.
Yes, I love Caesar.
They're like, you guys
Caesar
are
loves
stupid.
me. I have dogs. They're one
We're
upping
running
each
short
other.
on time.
Oh, goodness. Oh, but anyway, to touch on that without going into a ginormous Silent Hill rant, yeah, the original Silent Hill was inspired by a particular scene in Jacob's Ladder, and that was like the big influence. There's a lot of fog in Japan, and of course, air raid sirens. Everyone knows why are really, really scary to Japanese. Centralia was actually picked by Roger Avery, the screenwriter for the movie adaptation, and that's where they came up with the coal incident.
Yeah.
But the whole thing where they moved Alessa in there, but I thought it was brilliant the way that he tied it in together, because the games, they're really, you have to play them so many times to really get it. And,
Right.
you know, for an audience that paid, you know, to go for an hour and a half movie, you have to kind of compartmentalize it, you know, for them to understand. So I think
Oh
what
yeah,
they
you have to
did
dumb it down a lot.
was pretty.
That cat, are you sure he's not
okay.
high? Because he's so chill over
No,
there. He's
I'm
just
not
like,
sure.
yeah, whatevs, man.
He might be.
whatevs.
So cute.
Get some kitty nip going
Mine's
on.
running around on my desk being a tool. He's like, I'm gonna ruin all your shit, you know.
That's his job.
Belmont is just
Hey guys,
happy to
I
go.
want to give a shout out to our friend Ashley over at Graveyard Sisters that we're talking about some kind of little, I don't know what you guys call it, horror genre or whatever. Because I don't watch those kind of movies, because I'm the person who laughs at everything and ruin your movie. Because death is funny to me. Just got that kind of sense of humor. You know, what is that? It's the movie where death's chasing people around and trying to kill them. You know, there's like 5 Final Destination. There's like 5 of those. I am on the floor rolling because these people are getting killed in such heinous ways. It cracks me up. I ruin it for you because you're over there just like, oh my God, and I'm crying. It's good for me. But if you like that kind of stuff and you want to take a look at her site, she actually highlights Afro-American horror movies and producers and actresses and that kind of thing. She's primarily in that genre, but there's some pretty cool articles over there if you're into that kind of stuff. Not me, but it might be for you. So check Ashley out, give her some love, tell her we said hey.
We love her.
I think
Yay.
we should be about wrapping things up and heading to our shout outs. I think we got some giveaways to do today.
Giveaway.
If you entered our giveaway for the oh my goodness, he scared me. The Harley bobblehead. There she is. She could be yours. Let's see. While I'm talking and finding out who is the winner, because I'm about to roll right now. Ladies, what else we got going on for the shout outs?
You want me to get into some stuff real quick here?
Go ahead. Yep.
Yeah, yes.
So what in the dickens is that noise? Whatever, Ryan. Okay, so as you guys know, we do have a Patreon. So we've already kind of talked about how this is going to help us out. That's Paige's mic. Oh, apparently kitty purrs.
We didn't know what that was. Oh, that's freaky.
Okay, so obviously, donate to Patreon because it's good for us, and then we won't have busted robo mics because that's a fun thing. Also, you'll see on our page we have Amazon links and things to stuff that you can buy that you might like. And the cool thing is if you click through us, it doesn't cost any extra. It just, when you go through us, it helps us out. And at the same time, you get to buy really cool, awesome shit. So apparently Cat Static has toasted Paige's mic.
Is it any better?
It's scary. Like, did you
So
say something like, I'm going to get you?
Is that any better,
It's all
guys?
good now.
Yes.
She's back.
Oh,
Jeez, Belmont.
So when you go to our homepage, see the hot deals we have up. We have really cool stuff that you guys are interested in. All you gotta do is click on it, and then you can go and shop and buy the thing because and it helps us
Buy the
out. So we
things.
really appreciate you guys shopping with us. Buy the things. T-shirt wars. Paige knows about T-shirt wars and kitty cats.
I do know about T-shirt wars. If any of you guys know anything about me, I love the T-shirts. Tonight is a one-up shirt that has cat hair all over it now, but we're gonna start doing our T-shirt wars. Ow. Okay. All right. Go ahead. Our T-shirt wars will have T-shirt vendors send us a shirt of the week to be worn on by us lovely hosts each week, and then we'll ask the fans to vote on what shirt you guys like best. We'll post a picture of
And
each
then we'll
host
give
wearing
some
their
away.
shirts. Then we're gonna give them away. Because what's better than seeing awesome shirts is wearing awesome shirts. I've been known to stop people on the street and ask if I could
On
take a picture of
Paige's
their shirt so
tremendous,
I could track
awesome
it down.
breasts. Yes.
Yes,
You've been known to
those
stop
help.
Dude,
people in
don't
the
you guys
street?
wish
That's
there was a
scary.
Shazam for t-shirts at cons, so when you see one and you do a picture of it, it'll be like, go to this website for best deal. Let's make that happen,
Yes.
nerds.
Hey, yeah, we need one of those.
I would
My-
also be a fan of like a t-shirt
shirt
subscription
zam.
box.
shirt jam. Is that what you said?
Yeah, shirt zam. I don't know. I'm retarded about that stuff. So there's more info about it. I interrupted.
Oh, I'm
Yes.
sorry.
You did because you were talking about my breasts, but that's okay.
Breasts.
So we'll announce the winner on the show the following week. Right now we have pixelarmor.com and fidgetpress.com as our beginning contenders. I also am in talks with a third, but I'll wait for.
Me too. I'm in talks
For
with one
that.
too.
Oh, yay!
But
there's all kinds of talking.
we've got a couple people. Yeah, we've got a couple companies very, very interested in working with us and showcasing. And like I said, we're going to put those, well, Paige said, we're going to put those t-shirts pictures up on our website. You guys can vote on which one that you would want to win. So it's not just for us. It's for you, because we wouldn't do this. I got my caps lock on. Sorry. We wouldn't do this without you guys. I mean, the whole point of us being here is to share our love of everything nerdy, geeky, and, whatnot, because you like it too. Speaking of likes,
I know you like it.
I am about to roll for this here giveaway for our number 34 Harley Quinn Pop Hero. And let me tell you, there's been some talk about this going other places than to the fans, because everybody wants her. But I'm going to give her away. So let's see who the winner is. Can we get the drum roll, please? Da-da-da. That was good. That was awesome. All right. Ryan surprised us. And the winner is Kai. That's surprising. I am going to send this out an email to you letting you know that you've won. And once I get a confirmation back, you will be able to give me your mailing address, and this thing will get shipped on out. She'll be yours. Yay!
Very good. Very good.
Go to tweet it, tweet it, tweet it.
Tweet it.
I want to put it in the chat as well.
Sweet. Congrats.
And we
I'm a
are
little bit
going to be
jealous.
doing this giveaway every week. Every week, guys.
Week.
So
Oh,
giveaway
yeah.
starts on Wednesday afternoon, and then I do it like around lunchtime, so you can sneak out and do it on your phone, or whatever the case may be if you're at your job. And then our winner, there goes the snorts. Our winner will be announced on the Friday show. So Paige loves it. Look at that. She's having so much fun over there.
Me and Paige are being dorks.
And there'll be she's our dork. There'll be a different giveaway each week.
Free stuff.
Oh, my
yeah. Things.
You're so silly.
Should we?
We are.
HB,
Sorry.
you got some. HB, you got some parting shout-outs, madame.
Sure. We are updating the site, so please bear with us if it's down. Try again. Head on over to girlgamer.com. There you can meet girls who game and love geek stuff. You can exchange gamer tags and find some people to play with that are not obscene 8-year-olds. You can people recruiting for clans or just looking for someone to tell them what they should play next. So we don't have girls posing in their underwear. It is purely just girls who love games, and that's it.
I like all of those.
Just like us.
Me too.
I
And
do
for
wear
my
underwear though.
What's that?
Sometimes she does. Just ignore her. Filthy-minded. She's just filthy. Oh, it snorts again.
Oh, that's. As I said
And
before,
where can we find you on the social media?
you can find me at GG Angel of Thanatos on Twitter. That's where I'm most active. You can head over to my page on Facebook. It's facebook.com/thathbduran. And of course, be sure and check out Girl Gamer and My Silent Hill while you're there, and play all the things.
All the things.
Play all the things. All right. Shout outs for Paige.
Well, my first shout out is going to go to you, Carmen, because this little guy wants to say hi to you again. And he wants to know why you're not here playing with him. He wants you.
Because I'm a loser. You're just going to tease me with it.
Oh dear. No, we can't see me in my underwear. Although I did buy, I have to share this. Target now has Pac-Man and Super Mario Brothers underwear for the ladies. I bought some Super Mario Brothers underwear this week. I am wearing them right now, and yes, it was awesome. It was fantastic. My shout-outs go to Target for carrying awesome shit like that. NoPrincessInTheCastle.com, because they posted some trailers in the past couple weeks, and we're going to be a big part of that project. BarroomGamer.com, which is another place where I sometimes write, and I have some good friends who keep us up on the know there.
Barroom.
Blankshowcast.podbean.com. Blank Showcast is a weekly podcast that I am also a part of, that we talk about fun things, and I'm just going to help out here. I already got the links already in a list. And those are my shout-outs for this week. And to me, because it's my birthday in an hour and 3 minutes, and I'm going to go to a diner and eat some crazy food.
After party on Twitter. Paige's birthday.
That's right. With tequila.
Woo!
Yeah.
Tequila.
Browse.
Ooh.
Hey, Bonks, shout-outs.
I'm going to give a shout-out to Paige's birthday. I want to give a definite shout out. I just had it in my head, and then I did eyebrows, and I think I erased it.
Can I jiggle it loose for you? Is that working?
There was somebody I wanted to give a Oh, you know what? I want to give a shout out to Vans, because I went shopping there today because I like dressing like a skate bum. And they are supporting a really awesome charity that teaches autistic kids how to skate and surf. And so I donated a couple of bucks to that today, and I feel really good about my purchase now. And so, yeah, shout out to Vans. It was very cool. I was very stoked about that. And shout out to whatever. Oh, shout out to Erica Swanson. She just delivered not too long ago Shiro and Vex number 8. It looked awesome. It was sparkly, and I absolutely love her to pieces. So if you haven't checked out Shiro and Vex, check out her handiwork. She's the artist. I'm the writer. She's the best thing that's ever happened to me. I want to French her face all the time. So shout out to her.
Awkward.
Well, is it my turn? Bonk, you stole it. My shout out goes to Miss Paige for her birthday. Much love and a little bit of tears. See, just for you. She's a little bit older, a little bit wiser, and a lot more silly. I love you, girl, and happy birthday to you. If I was there, we'd go do shots. But if all goes well with our Patreon and our fans, this time next year, we will be celebrating that birthday with all of us together.
In your house,
much love
in
to
your
our
bathroom.
fans. That's right.
Yes. Yes.
That's right.
do it.
Yeah.
We need to have
Grouse.
a show where we have like a DDR competition in my dining room with booze
Oh,
See
shut
that.
the front door.
Kitties! Kitties!
and
Jacob
kitties.
group
Yes,
thing.
Okay.
yes,
That's
We're-
special.
It's happening. It's happening.
Thank you, everyone, for watching. I'm going to be really honest. I have to pee. So.
Oh my
All
god,
right, we gotta
me
go
too.
because
I
she's got to
drank-
pee.
I drank a lot. To pee so bad. My bladder is the
You
winner
guys
in
are the
this.
best viewers ever. We love you.
All right, guys, if you have not seen our new website and the things we're doing over there, please take a look. We want your feedback. And also, if you are so inclined, dial our number. Leave us a voicemail. We want to hear from you. And if you're drunk, please dial it a lot.
Yeah.
All right, round table
dial it.
out. Peace out, guys.
Mwah.
Woo! Bye!